number 6 Yang, number 7 Li, number 8 Xin, number 9 Shang, number 10 Xiao, and with the coaches Xing, Shen, and Huan. Well, we already seen the sprint. That has been clearly won by the Chinese Taipei men. This is the first time that these teams meet on the pitch. Or in my administration, this is the first time. Because the People's Republic of China is not ranked on the world ranking. And that means they have never been here on a world or Asian tournament. So it'd be very exciting to see what happens now, because nobody knows a whole lot of them, which is always the fun of a World Championships. You only see these teams competing against European and Oceania teams, while number 6 from the Chinese, number Sheng, just shot over the goal. But that means that the Taipei men are again in ball possession. Long passes above the defense, bit of room on the left side, but just not able to reach number 3 player Xiao from Taipei men. It's a very smart move, because if you lose ball possession now, a fast break is very much on the table. Oh, nice pass this time to the captain. Can he pass? Oh yes, perfectly. Yeah, nicely done by number 6 from Taipei men, Shan. And we're back. Number 7 from China is trying to breach the Taipei defense. So she is trying to make some room in the defense to either receive the ball or make so much pressure on the defense that one of his teammates can find an opening in the defense and try to shoot and score. There's room on the left with a lot of pedals from the Taipei men. Oh, just a slip up means Taipei men are now in ball possession. Very fast break option imminent. And again, number 6 from the Taipei men scores. Shan. And that was very nicely done by the captain Xiao, because he intercepted the ball and he made it possible that this fast break was so easily scored. The Taipei men are actually reaching here for the top 10, which means they will have to go through to the pool phase. And they are in this pool with Italy, Malaysia, so with 4 teams. And only the top 2 teams will actually advance through this tournament. And it's not certain that it will be the Chinese Taipei men, because they are ranked 11th. So it will be very nice for them if they can achieve their target set for this tournament. Italy is ranked 3rd, Malaysia is ranked 16th, and the People's Republic of China is not ranked so far. So it's anyone guess how that will be after this tournament. Nice fast break option again for the Taipei men. 3 against 2, this should be a goal. Back to 7. Nicely passed to the Brew. Ah, that's a bit of a bummer. They are all passing. They were very friendly towards each other. There were 4 players of the Taipei men, but one of them would have been able to shoot. But now a pedal foul has been made. That's what the referee is signaling. The ref on the other side, supporting the white, is Danny Buys. And here on the left side of your screen is Sander de Mol. A lot of room here on the left to player number 7. But nicely intercepted by number 3, Shen from China. And again saved by the goalie this time. Again, number 7 from Taipei men trying to breach the defense with the use of a lot of speed. Oh, an offensive foul has been made, so now the People's Republic of China can do a fast break. They really should keep on paddling. One of the sayings we have in the Dutch, and I'll translate it a little bit literally, but always show your teammates the option for the pass while you're on the move, because that means that player can just throw more or less a bit of a bad ball or a bad pass, because you have the speed to adjust your line. If you're laying still, the pass has to be more perfect. Well, the shot clock here is counting down very fast. Only 10 seconds remaining. Far away shot means shot clock reset, but also ball possession now goes to the Taipei man. Fast break option is imminent. Again a long pass, bit of a bad one, that's what I was saying. Oh, the goal was still empty, he could have made it. Passes it to number 8, Xin, and he finds the back of the net as well. But number 4 player Shang could have made that goal as well, because the People's Republic of China goalie was not under his goal just yet. Timeout been given. And we're off. At the start of each matchup, the teams exchange gifts. I don't know what the People's Republic of China actually gave as a gift, because so far we couldn't have gotten them to answer our questions so far. But the Taipei men, they gave snake ornaments, and that's, yeah, that was a clearly obstruction. If 2 players are fighting for the ball possession, you are not allowed to just pick it up. That's what we call an obstruction foul in Polo. And especially if that happens directly under the nose of a ref. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, number 7 from China, Xi, is actually wearing glasses under his helmet. And that might not sound like a very big detail, the captain as well. But it is pedaling a bit harder, because often you use the corners of your eyes to really notice what happens. Oh, well, we see a lot of pressure from the Taipei man. But it was just a bit of too much pressure, because he made a defensive foul. Means ball possession now goes back, or it never left. the People's Republic of China in this moment. Again, the Taipei man using a lot of pressure. He has to watch out the number 5 player from China, Lin, or Su, excuse me, because he's often very long time in ball possession. And in Canoe Polo, you're only allowed to keep ball possession for 5 seconds, while we see another fast break option for the Taipei man, going all the way to the left. There's a lot of room on the right if you can fake the pass. Go back to number 8. Oh. Really, number 8 from the Taipei man, Xin, was completely free on that point. But from my position, that's very easy to say. Because you pass it to the person that's already a bit under pressure. So the defender has to choose for that person. And then if you can pass it back, actually, you have all the room in the world. Well, we see a long action. A long away shot. It was already deflected by the defenders. So that means another corner for China. Long pass, and already you see 2 Taipei men fighting for the ball. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. They could have played it somewhere different. Yes, he's still free. The number 4 player of Taipei men, Zhang, looks like he was a bit injured on that contact. But if you go all the way down with your own head, it sounds very cruel, but it's not a foul actually. Because you go all the way down with your head, and yeah, simply said, that's not where your head's supposed to be. Well, we see a very nice shot on the in the last 10 seconds from the Taipei man, number 7 this time, Mr. Li. So we'll probably see one faraway shot from the People's Republic of China. You have to pass a meter or to your teammate. Timer is not running. And it was clearly already running. Five seconds remaining, faraway shot. Very far from the left side of this goal. Means that this is the end of this half, which means it's now a rest period of 3 minutes. In that time, the players will go to their coaches and get some last-minute feedback. Also, they get something to drink, because you really use a lot of energy and a lot of well, you sweat a lot. Yeah, it's a very intensive game, so you need to drink some water, otherwise you will get a headache for sure. So this is for me some time to thank our sponsors: UPenn Sport, global sponsor, Chinese Canoe Association, the city of Deqing, and the ICF. I'll be back in 2 minutes times, so if you want something to drink, this is your moment. Otherwise, I would recommend to stay on for the whole half. Hello and welcome back. We're gonna be continue watching this very exciting match between the People's Republic of China and the Chinese Taipei men, with a very big and strong push from the Chinese man, number 6 Chen. But that's part of the match here, part of the rules. You're completely allowed to be pushed if you have ball possession, and then you have to do a roll just to get back. But all these players are very capable of doing that. Very fast shot from number 10 from Taipei main Zhao, but it was just on the right side of the goal. Sometimes you can't really see it, but that's luckily why we have 2 referees, one of each side, and also a person that is actually sitting on the line, who is also watching for that particular detail. At this point in the match, the Chinese Taipei men are now comfortably leading with a goal difference of 5 against 0. Sometimes you might hear a whistle, but that is often on the other part, on another pitch. So as long as you don't see Danny Buis or Sonny de Kommer signaling something like this, then nothing is happening. Nicely deflected by the Chinese Taipei men. Number 6 from the Chinese Taipei men actually is penalized with a green card, Mr. Shan, because he was not allowing the number 6 player from China, Shen, to actually take the free ball. So this is penalized with a penalty. He should be on 4.5 meters against point, we always say, bumper against bumper, roughly. Oh, and just at the bottom of the bar. Means Taipei men are actually now in ball possession. Well, we have a lot of pressure. Nicely done. Oh. The People's Republic of China actually choose to use 1 goalie, 2 defenders in front of it, and then 2 people that are very pressuring the Chinese Taipei men. But this is vulnerable for some time play in favor of the Chinese Taipei men. In this point in time, you really should put all the pressure on the Chinese Taipei men that you can, because you literally have 1 player more on the pitch. And now the Chinese Taipei men are using this time very quickly, very smartly, because a green card is penalized in Canoe Polo with a 2-minute penalty. Well, an offensive foul has been made, so the People's Republic of China are now in ball possession. Can they make the most of this opportunity with one more player on the pitch? They really have to keep passing very correctly. Number 4 from Chinese Taipei men, he could have been back a bit faster in my opinion, but now he's back. Still some time on the green card. 30 seconds. So similar to the shot clock. It would be very good to score a goal here now. If the attackers now actually score a goal, then the green card time, what was still on the timer of 2 minutes, is then set to 0. But the Chinese Taipei men do this very good. And this was a shot clock. You only have 60 seconds here in Canoe Polo to attempt to score a goal. But now they should be allowed again with 5 players on the pitch. Yes, they have now seen the scoreboard, and they noticed that detail as well. So we continue. Now we are again both teams at full force. Long shot, very effective from Chinese Taipei man Zhang, number 6. And we go again to the left. Because the Chinese Taipei men were actually living closer together. They are from 4 different clubs of 16. Which is very impressive in my opinion. And they had 10 people, 10 players that wanted to compete here. And they brought them all along. So that does mean that 2 players are actually outside of the pitch. Because you are on the pitch with 5 players. And you are allowed with 3 players behind of the line. With some really nice passes inside the pitch, eventually getting to Su, number 5 from China, but the goalie number 2, Hu from Taipei man, stops his attempt. Long pass, yeah, that's always a little bit of a risk with those. A lot of room on the left side. And now see now the captain number 3, but number 6 is also in front of it. Ooh, it's a bit of a long pass, but nicely intercepted. And another goal from Chinese Taipei man. You saw the difference in speed on this fast break. And it actually might not be this big of a speed difference if you put them next to each other. But it's for the very simple fact, if you look at where the front of their boat is pointed, it's always pointed towards the goal of your opponent. Because if you then receive the ball at some point, you're already facing the correct way. So yeah, that means that a fast break is a very big threat in a canoe polo. Again, a bit of a long pass, now is intercepted again by number 8 from Chinese Taipei man, number Shan. The goal is still empty. Goal was still empty for number 4 because the goalie of China was not under his goal. Now he is. Oh, just the top of the bar and an offensive foul being made. Fast break option now for the China. But not being played out. Choose to play it a bit slower to ensure that they can get to their own offensive. It's actually interesting to see that the average age of the Chinese Taipei men is 28, because at the last last World Championships, which were 2 years ago in Saint-Domingue, they were with 4 under 21 players here. So it's really that there is an 8 difference between the players, but that's very nice to see some young players and some experienced ones blend in so well. Because the goal is still empty. Oh, that was a bit of a long pass, but nicely intercepted now. Just a little bit of touch was enough that the Chinese Taipei men couldn't score the goal. But I think the Chinese Taipei men, if they really focus and train on the 9 meters, so shooting from 9 meters from anywhere off the goal, on goal, then they should have scored a lot of more goals in their fast break. So now they really, well, it's always nice to see that they really are teammates in that regard, because they keep on passing very well between each other. A lot of pressure now again from the Chinese Taipei men. Ensures their ball possession. Fast break is still imminent. Going all the way. Oh, but just a bit of a faulty. Yeah, the pass was very nice. But just a bit of a fumble with his own pedal. Means that People's Republic of China is now in ball possession again. It's cool to see that the Chinese Taipei men really took the time to get here, because they've been training once a week with each other. And I actually want to thank CPS for that, because they are funded 50% by CPS to get here. The other 50% they did themselves. Or the parents, I see. Thank you, parents. Well, we see a defensive foul being made with just over 40 seconds remain. If you see the shot clock, at 27 at the moment, that is the real clock here. Can they score another goal? Ooh, they try to make it a lot. In my opinion, number 10 from Taipei, man, Xiao. If he took the first shot, he would have made it almost guaranteed. But now he waited, and there were 2 pedals in front of it. But luckily for him, he made the shot anyway. So 17 seconds remaining. The Chinese Taipei men have now clearly won. Because you can do a lot in Canoe-Polo, but come back from 8 to 0 in the last few seconds, that's impossible. Some very close calls for the Chinese from some distance. But this is a very good start for the Chinese Taipei men in this tournament. And because this pitch is running a bit behind, we're gonna very quick